Kayode Fayemi for that inspiring speech and all the innuendos of knowing Ibadan and telling us how much he knows Ibadan. And thank you. Your state is a pace-setter state. We lead and others follow. Well, that is just reminding you that. Thank you. Clap for your state now. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we have some announcement to make before we bring up His Excellency, the chief host of this event today.
All right.
Hey, please.
See an all special lunch. And while coming in, if you can the space for the lunch. Thank you so much.
The ticket is not lost on you, because without the ticket, you will not be able to access the lunch room.
That's right.
Thank you everyone for that. At this time is the time we all have been waiting for. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, kindly give a resounding approach. The executive goals progress and sustain momentum across generations. Please for his address titled Continuity and
Please celebrate Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, the former executive governor of Ekiti State, and my own Egbon, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, thank you for taking out the time to join us for this summit. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Abdurrahim Adebayo Lawal, Your Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Hamid Gbadamosi, the Chief Judge of Oyo State, Honorable Justice Yabo Yerima, ably represented by Honorable Justice A.L. Akintola, the President of Oyo State Customary Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice T.M. Abdul-Ganiu, ably represented by Honorable Justice M.A. Oyafajo. I will have to stand on the already established protocol. But before I do that, I just kí gbogbo orí adé ọrùn lẹ̀kẹ̀ tí ẹ wà níkàlẹ̀. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín for being part of this. Also, let me specially recognize distinguished partners and investors in tourism sector that are here present. And then leaders of various associations, organizations, and groups. Also, gentlemen of the press, I must recognize you because I inlele ko ikokuko ni Igboro. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I woke up this morning trying to dress up for this, agbada kan wọ́n fún mi ní agbada èmi ò wọ́n ní o. Ká ní mo wọ́n ní bí àtìpàkọ́ lèmi gan bá rí orí bí. It was almost like ẹ̀kú ni wọ́n fẹ́. Well, I think I feel freer in this. I'd like to begin by welcoming you once again to Oyo State. My big brother and my boss at NGF, Governor Fayemi, yes, wọ́n ti gbàgbé ni. When I became governor, mo ní just towards the end of the Governor Ajimobi's administration, wọ́n allocate àwọn ilẹ̀ kan fún àwọn èèyàn ní GRA, wọ́n pín gbogbo GRA, wọ́n á sọ pé màá revoke gbogbo ilẹ̀ yẹn. And then Governor Fayemi now called me, okay, look, what? Away. Why revoke Ibadan? I'm from Ibadan. So welcome back to your state and your city. When Moronkola Thomas was talking, he said after Sheyi Makinde, it should be Bimbo Adekambi, continuity, blah, blah, blah. Well, gbogbo APC background ni wọ́n ní. Àti Governor Fayemi náà, àti even Moronkola Thomas tí ó sọ̀rọ̀. And people said, oh, so Sheyi, oh, le mentor àwọn these 7 years. Tí ẹ ti wà níjọba that can take over from you without tí ò ní taint APC nínú. And I asked them Moronkola Thomas o àbí Bimbo Adekambi o ṣọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ state ni wọ́n lọ́mọ Ọ̀yọ́ state ni wọ́n. Okay. For us, if you're from Oyo State and you're loyal to Oyo State and you have the capacity, we will tap you to support the development of Oyo State. And for those criticizing, let me say that for every Moronkola Thomas, there's a Segun Ogunwuyi. For every Bimbo Adekambi, there's a Professor Babatunde. We're blind to party coloration. We're open to capacity that can move Oyo State forward. Some of you here were part of the tour of the Okeogun zone. I hope you can now see why Oyo State is set to become the tourism capital of southwest Nigeria in the coming years. I used to boast to people, where from the train station, Ni Moniya, you can drive on state roads at least 180 kilometers with no single pothole. At least you can drive Moniya to Iseyin is 65 kilometers. You can drive from Iseyin to Ogbomoso is 76 kilometers. And you can drive from Iseyin to Oyo is about, I think, 42 kilometers thereabout. Le report o leyo kan lórí ẹ̀. But now I want to speak about something more fundamental. Let me start by acknowledging our reality. When investors consider opportunities within our environment, there's always an underlying question. It is not always asked openly. They may not come to you, but behind us, they are asking those questions. So that question is always present. And the question is, what happens after this administration? Will policies continue? Will agreements be honored? Will priorities remain consistent? And these are valid concerns because investment by its nature is long-term. Atigbo experience Governor Fayemi ní Ekiti State. I believe this election cycle, federal might only share. When you share the Ekiti State, in both instances, but this time around, Nigerians they want to show politicians ni pepe. They will show us we will fetch bystanders more. They will participate, and I am sure of what I'm saying. So when you have long-term investments, you require more than vision. You require more than a sweet talk. Bóyá numidu ni àwọn investors ṣe wá sí Ọ̀yọ́ State. My brother Akunle Afọláyan mo rò pé gbà tí mo wá ni mo ṣáà sọ̀rọ̀ lọ pé look tí mo rí níbí we'll do this, we'll do that, but thankfully at least from Okaka Cap Village, when we're done, it will be like maybe 15 minutes, you're there. Lati Junction, Okaka. So long-term investment requires continuity. And given the volatility of our political climate, we have had instances where one administration does its best to build systems and the next they come in and they scuttle it. At least, Tabati Rini anywhere, the 110 kilometers circular road, it was conceived in early 2000 and Kosinkato Shelesi until 2 decades later, 20 years. 4 times 5 is 25 administrations. Nothing happened. So any private sector player who was hoping on working with that corridor will have been disappointed and then investment lost. So when we assumed office, we understood that progress driven solely by leadership is not enough because leadership changes. I tell people that I recommend for Oyo State people, but the decision will rest with the people of Oyo State. They might make a mistake, well, it's a one-day event, but the impact will last 4 years. So we must get it right. Leadership changes, but systems, they endure. So our focus has been deliberate. For this tourism sector, we're not just initiating projects, we're building structures that can sustain them. Structures that define how decisions are made, aligned institutions around shared goals, and ensure that progress does not depend on individuals. This is institutionalization. But let me be clear about what this means in practice. It means we are creating and running coordinated systems. You're already seeing this through the establishment of the 25-year Tourism Master Plan Committee and the structured development frameworks, such as what you have seen for Eleyele Lake. They are not temporary measures. They are building blocks of a system. So indeed, we're not speaking about continuity in theory. We are demonstrating it in practice. Last year, this summit opened the way for clarity under the focused 5 investment sites. And this year, like you already know, I'm happy to again announce that a 15-year concession agreement has been signed with System Specs Limited for Boas Tower. So now to talk to investors. What does all of this, what does it mean for you? It means that when you engage with Oyo State, you're engaging with a system. A system where decisions are guided by frameworks, engagement is coordinated across government, and projects are anchored in long-term plans. It means that your investments are not dependent on personalities, but supported by structures. And what does that also mean? It means your risks are greatly reduced. So as we approach the later phase of this administration, our focus is clear. It is not just to complete projects, it is to ensure that what has been started can continue. A big Governor Fayemi so what completed Ikogusi? But stomach infrastructure, they all looted, and it took the grace of God bringing him back, Siekiti, to put those things back on track. I mean, the opportunity had to come back because the Constitution, too much in law, but in London, so, Tebani continuity, which is what we are pushing for Oyo State. Then future administrations will not need to begin again. They will be able to build on what exists because the foundation has been properly laid. And this is what we mean when we say from groundwork to governance. We have moved beyond identifying opportunities. We're now building systems that will sustain them. So before I close, mo fẹ́ implore our traditional rulers, because you're the closest to our people at the community level. Kí wọ́n tó gbé any issue dé secretariat ẹ ti gbọ́. In fact, see things bá fẹ́ máa brew ẹ ti mọ̀. What we want from you for this administration, we still have one more year. It's a lot of time also. People think, Ejé ká máa pull back because àmọ́ kí lá ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà election. Mo lè sọ story kan fún yín. President kan ní ó di president-elect. Àwọn kò kú bí 3 months. Election will be like February, and then actual change of administration will be 3 months later, maybe in May. So the Inspector General of Police this time, President ń pè, even though outgoing president ní ó ń pè, kò dá lóhùn. Ìgbà tí wọ́n wo TV, ó wá rí tó lọ receive incoming president, ó ń wò lórí TV ní airport. Ó bá sọ pé ẹ sack ẹ, and they sacked him. Ó wá padà pé òun sì ni president títí di May 29. The incoming president tó bá fẹ́ help ẹ kó dá ẹ padà tó bá ti wọlé, but kò lè dá padà because tẹ bá ti sack èèyàn ẹ ti sack ẹ lọ́dọ̀ nìyẹn. So èmi mo wà dangerous Johnson ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. Ẹ mọ̀ pé wọ́n tí òyìnbó wá fẹ́ lọ ó lè sùn sí àga, ẹ má jẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o. So the systems we're building definitely will sustain those opportunities that they identify and continuity. And if our traditional institutions, the party key in C, I believe the transition will be seamless and Oyo State will be better for it. So we've created an environment where investment is not only possible, but protected, structured, and enduring. So once again, Modupeloyi, my senior brother, Governor Fayemi, and the team that have been working, to see that this International Tourism Summit success ni, Modupeloyi, the team. You've worked really hard. And when people say, oh, Seyi Makinde ló achieve ele, Seyi Makinde ló achieve titon, irọ́ là ń pa. Taba sọ pé ẹnìkan foreman ni, ẹnìkan lè ṣiṣẹ́ èèyàn mẹ́rin. I've been moving from Oyo, from Ibadan, Abuja, Lagos, Abuja, Ibadan, Abuja, for the past almost 2 weeks because of issues in the political space. But governance pushing continue. People are doing their things. So that is why our achievement will be attributed to the team. Yes, okay, Mimo lead team here, but there are a lot of individuals to just integral parts team and their contributions are they wish away. So to everyone that has been part of this event, part of this journey, I'll say thank you and may God bless you.
With us, that's the executive governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde. A round of applause for our governor. Please make it resounding, make it resounding there. Make it resounding, make it resounding. Thank you very much. The next thing we want to do is to see how the governor will visit the exhibition booth, and we will be moving around the exhibition booth now. The pictures, sir. Shall we be taking some pictures, sir, here? Yes, Your Excellency, can we just take some pictures here? Paparazzi, can we move back so that you can take, here, just right there, yeah. Yes, can we have the head of service, Secretary of the Government of the States?
The special guest. Please move closer to His Excellency.
Please, please join, let's join the, Mr. Falana, yes. All right, the planning committee, it's Oyo State 2026 Planning Committee, please come closer. Please do come closer here. The Planning Committee, the Commissioner for Tourism and Culture.
Dr. Wasiu Olatunbosun and the entire committee.
And please. The team, yes. Thank you very much. And the governor is moving to
the exhibition booth now.
The governor is moving towards the exhibition booth. Please, for the launch, as I've made the announcement earlier,
the commissioners, the local government chairmen, and the state appointees, they should move to the left side of the gallery for their launch. His Excellency and all special guests will be having their lunch in the room at the back downstairs, while everyone else, all the guests, will move to the right side of the gallery for their lunch. Please go along with your box. Your lunch ticket is inside your box.
All right. Thank you very much. It will be good to see you at the dinner at 6:30 p.m. later today. Thank you so much.
See you.
It's Maestro on the beat, baby.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ ni mo ń tọ́lẹ̀ kọjá ẹni ọlọ́run fẹ́ lọ́mọ èèyàn fẹ́ ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi àgbàtọ̀mọdé ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi ọkùnrin tóbìnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi ẹni bá yọ́nú sí mi ṣọ́ọ̀jù ìyọ́nú ọlọ́run ọba 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 òun ẹ máa yí. mo ní ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi ọkùnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi ọkùnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi ọ̀gbẹ́ni bá yọ́nú sí mi o. Ó ṣọ́jú ìyọ́nú ọlọ́run ọba 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 òun lẹ́ẹ̀máa rí. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Èmi jáyé orí mi adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ìjà ṣe mí mọ̀ ṣe adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kí má jẹ́ ṣe mí mọ̀ ṣe adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àánú mo rí gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ìran ìyá kìíní Júdà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Gbòǹgbò ìdílé Jésù adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Àánú mọ̀ gbà adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọlọ́gbọ́gbọ́ kò falẹ̀ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọlọ́gbọ́gbọ́ kò falẹ̀ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kì í ṣe ẹyẹ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kì í máa jọ iṣẹ́ fẹ́yẹ ẹyẹ adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Ọmọ sí kí wà ní Barrister adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kí wà ní mo ń kẹ́sẹ̀ tó rán mi ò adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Lórí eré fújì adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Kò dẹ̀ ní ajẹ́ wọn adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Mo dúpẹ́ orí mi adé orí ọ̀gbìn. Mo máa dúpẹ́ orí mi adé orí ọ̀gbìn.
slogan. I never think I said talk on. Don't see me, you put your love. It can take time and effort. But if you don't do me stubborn, you will look at me or call on. That's too late to me, you're pulling me in. Cause you got to me, calling my son. You can't know son, you give me your son. Oh, but no, you won't know me. So put me in an asset, you reflect it, but you're not sick. Nobody can't take forgive me. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. I'm trying to my possibilities to be righteous, waiting for the right one. Wherever since I set my eyes on your bum shot, it affects my brain box. Oh, why you walking up that cool line? You need a microphone like that. I can say you can't know where I am. You might have walked. Come on, if I see us, I don't profit compose. Because of your short time, I lost my phone. Did I have a big man to joke? Come on, cause baby, I like the flow. I will push you. Don't knock on your pussy. Mon frère m'a dit, baby, qui m'a dit, Juma, comment tu t'appelles? Juma, comment tu t'appelles? Juma, comment tu t'appelles? Baby, right now, originally no be China, no be China. From today, I want the day where you did. Kilo base. You want it one day, all of my sexy. I don't know I'm at home. We still go burn on it, we be fine where we go, we still back. Shy your day on, we don't get it problem, we just alright. Even if I did get it, go see the fool, my child don't they scatter my heart. My fine girls don't they enter my heart. Mini skirts don't they enter my heart. Big bunda don't they enter my heart. Now one pop where I got, they know me like I did for that. I was be like, they say me I no go. Me I the ganja, not the bender. Me I like the bunda, biggie softy bunda. Me I really wanna I'm a big one from the big she wanna get you holla. She wanna stay in the world. Really wanna sing it. I'm a big one from the big she wanna get you holla. She wanna stay in the world. That's right. See, you must go to the side. What is this? What is what? I'm gonna be tired. I'm but she fuck me when she know they come down. You make me want to they cry every time she ride on my cuckoo. Take it slow, me go. That's the part. What's up with the motion? I don't give you how you waiting my eye, don't see you so gone. So many people in my don't do the bed and good up. Even Jesus does he love them, they love for us. You know the things of the body, I'm out of my friend on level.
It's Mighty DJ Core.
Shake